What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Evo RTG. Today we are starting with our level 16 reward, but our level 15 pack reward. Of course, Radioactive is now in packs, and hopefully from this 83x20 we shall hit Radioactive Alexander Zinchenko. I have done a few bits of champs and stuff. All of that will come in a moment. Like, we're going to start with this this pack right here first, and I'm also very tempted. You'll probably see me talk about this in the video a little bit as well, to buy these common gold provisions packs with coins to A, get Zinchenko if we can, because obviously it's a common base card, and B, just use them in the upgrade thing because it's a pretty cool feature. So if you guys are enjoying the content, drop a thumbs up. We have got a special card, a Spanish CDM, which is City. Could be Zinchenko in here then behind Rodri. Come on. Be the man. I love the backdrop. Really fun. Don't even know who that is. Who is that? It's Kessier 86. So we have packed ourselves from our 83x20. Huge walkout. And one of these radioactive cards. Do we have two of these radioactive cards? We do not, but that is an absolutely incredible pack. He's about 60k. We've got two 88s in there as well, a whole bunch of other fodder, an inform and an 89. That's not bad. So let's get into some games.
We love you, Arsenal. We do. We love you, Arsenal. We do. We love you, Arsenal. We do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you. Everyone's team is insane, EA. What is wrong with you?
Go on, King. Penref, come on.
Send him off.
I don't want the pen. I just want to be able to score the goal. I don't want the penalty. I just want to be able to score the goal. Bagsman. Bagsman, come on. Wow. How lucky was that? How lucky was that? That lucky bounce back to Pires. Nice, there it is. There's my goal with Russo, baby. That's also one of the wins, and as long as I win this by 2 goals, that's everything for her done, except for win another Champions League game. Yeah, win another Champions League game. It might as well be the Champions League, how hard this is. It's outrageous that's gone in. Outrageous. Beautiful. Beautiful, Kai Havertz. You're different gravy, baby. How is, like, come... He was about to griddy. He was about to griddy. Brother, man, you're losing. GG's, boys. GG's. Yeah, Zinchenko, like, Zinchenko just should not be a defender. If we played him in, like, that role that Trossard was playing today... I did, Josh, yeah. I'll deal with that stuff after stream today. Oh, buddy. Through the legs of the keeper. We take those. That's the one. Havertz, I need you in the box now, Kai. In the box now, Kai. No, you're not going there, are you, Kai? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We just get the bicycle kicks with Russo. We just get those bikes. That's his literal first shot of the game. I'm playing like this guy's 2-1 up. You know what I mean? Like this guy's behaving like he's the one who's 2-1 up. He's there just like happy for me to casually have the ball. Making no attempt to come and get it back. You just pat Dino. GG's Obsidian pal. I know what will happen here as well. I'll end up losing possession. Oh man, that might be the greatest goal in FC24 history. What was that, about 50 passes? We're talking like top tier Golasso, that. Top tier Golasso. Pepe. GG's. GG's. Now, the good news is Russo is done. This is quite a nice card. I think potentially better than Nketiah. 4-star weak foot helps. Great pace, great shooting, good physicals, good dribbling, really good playstyles. I actually quite like her for the playstyles. Because Jesus is better everywhere except for shooting, but Russo might just have better playstyles. I don't know. But now we've got Jungberg in there for some Evo action. All right, guys, here we go into some Ultimate Team Champs gameplay for today. And I've got a few comments from yesterday's video. Some really fun ones to talk about today, and a fair bit to talk about in a bit of a short space of time. But first of all, was this weekend just abnormally hard for everyone, or just me? It was a weird one. It was a weird run. Obviously, we got reasonable rewards and results still, which is quite nice. But overall, I genuinely feel like I have days where I feel like I'm great at this game, and then days where I genuinely feel like I might be like a 3 to 4 win champs player. It's madness. However, a couple of comments, like I say, from the video. First one is from Joel Garner. He says, I swear they nerfed them because early on they were really good, then they became mid. And he is talking about, of course, evolutions. And for me, evolutions are the best thing in this game, obviously, hence this series. And they're the best thing that EA have ever put into a game, ever, in my opinion. However, they're like in classic EA fashion, they just don't know what to do with them, right? And so they're doing what I would consider the wrong thing almost all of the time. Now, of course, they're not here to just make evolutions for me or specifically for you, but they just keep getting it so wildly wrong. The evolution today that came out is great for me because McCabe fits into there, which is perfect, right? She's going to be great. So I need to pack her gold card first. But she's going to be absolutely fantastic in that evolution, and it suits me down to the ground. But in general, that Evo is terrible, and there's only about 5 or 6 good players that you could put in it, and then everything else is redundant. And the reason why everything else is redundant is because they put like these weird omissions, like no centre back and no CDM in, and it's to make sure that like one specific player isn't eligible. And it seems like today, the one that we got today, it seems like the player that they don't want to be eligible is Camavinga. I think he gets like, if he was eligible, he could have got a double Evo and he could have been like really tasty. But just in general, it's like a fun one. He's got multiple positions, plays for Real Madrid, French, like, you know, got all the goodness about him. And so by putting like no CDM and no centre-back to omit him, and I think no centre-back might have been for Luke Shaw, they've subsequently like removed the ability for like loads of other players to be eligible for this Evo. And it's funny that even though I'm happy about McCabe, it's like you've just given us a brand new Zinchenko Arsenal left back radioactive card, and now you're giving us this brand new Evo that costs 100,000 coins, and one of the best cards that you can get from it is, guess what, an Arsenal left back. And it's like, whilst I'm happy, and I genuinely am happy about that, it's so weird the way they do things. And it, like I say, it just seems like they just don't know what they're doing or why they're doing it. And the other problem that I find about Evos is Evos are getting bumped up like 10% per week in terms of like power curve, but the power curve is going up like 100% per week. Every single week I'm playing with this Arsenal Evo RTG, I am falling further and further behind, not just people's teams because their teams are improving, but the players that everyone has now are just way, way, way better. So it's like, instead of having like a regular icon, they've got the Centurions or the Thunderstruck icon. Instead of having the 87 Lukaku, it's the 88 Lukaku. You know, the De Jong's about to get an upgrade now as well, and he's in everyone's team. That 93 Modric is in everyone's team. Like there's just, everybody else's team is advancing at a rate of knots, and Evos are just like flapping behind. And you just sit there and you think to yourself, why? Why are we like gatekeeping evolution cards? It seems entirely unnecessary. Like, there are so many things they could do to fix it, and I'm going to make a video on that specifically, like a specific video dedicated to the things I think they could and should do to make evolutions be heavily involved in the game, but not take over the game and still allow EA to sell their packs and such, and so on and so forth. Kian Hardwick says, love the vids net, but complaining about the R1 dribbling and then abusing finesse shots with Bobby just doesn't seem right. So first of all, Bobby Perez is Bobbins. His finesse shots are awful. Maybe I scored 1 or 2 with him, but I've scored finesse shots with lots of players. Like, you know, it's not that. It's not because of his finesse shot that he scored them. He is terrible. I even took him out of the team, right? So it's not that. But second of all, and I've tried to like express and explain this multiple times over years, and I wish I could have like a soundbite there where I'm just like, hey, this, right? But I am a very vocal learner and verbal learner. And so when somebody is like abusing the R1 dribble, I don't say, oh, this person's abusing R1 dribble because I think I'm some like superior football purist that's playing insane FC24 and they're some scumbag that's just ruining my day. I do it so that I can like when I vocalize it, it just sinks in more, right? And so we know that this game's bad. Like I abuse things. There you go. You've just seen a byline cutback, right? You've seen finesse shots. You've seen like the whip past crosses that are broken. Like there's so much broken in this game. But it's a lot easier for me personally to manage things. And listen, you might be the same as me, and then you'll be like, yeah, obviously that makes sense. But you also might be different. You might not be a verbal or vocal learner or like understander. But I'm the sort of person, if somebody's like, all they're doing is like trying those finesse shots, right? The OP finesse shots. I'm like, all right, all this guy's trying is OP finesse shots. Now, sometimes I'm just complaining and moaning because I'm struggling and I'm getting outplayed or I'm just not enjoying myself, so I'm just complaining. But more often than not, it's like, right, all this guy's doing is abusing finesse shots. So that mentally now, I know that defend that. When he gets the ball on the edge of the box with Son, try to preempt what he's going to do. Defend that cut in, defend that finesse shot. And it's the same with the R1 dribblers. All this guy's doing is abusing RB, R1, whatever it may be. Drop off him 5 yards, let him run at you, get the angle, then make the tackle, right? And that's the sort of thing, like, as I say, not all the time is it me just trying to vocalize to understand. Sometimes it's me complaining and moaning. But for the most part, I'm just speaking what I see so that I can interpret it, understand it, and try and do better and defend it well, right? And so we've also got Mattia says, where on earth do you get that many 78 player pick packs, or do you just save them? So it's actually ridiculously easy to get cards in this game this year. And also those player picks were only 5 cards per player pick, so it's only 250 cards for the 50 of them. But just for playing the game right now, you've got the Centurion upgrade craft thingy, you've got the daily upgrades, you've got the daily play games, you've got the daily SBC, the bronze player for the whatever pack you get, and then the bonuses that you get from that as well. You've got the all of the, like, you've got your champs, rivals, qualifiers, and squad battles, victories, and you get points for that. You've got the brand new tournament, the cup where you can play 4 games per day, which gives you more pack rewards and more XP rewards. You've got the season pass that gives you more pack rewards and whatnot. If you grind like the 83 plus, 82 plus Team Elite player pick, you get packs for each segment of doing that. If you complete SBCs, you get packs for doing that. Like, EA jam packs down our throat this year. It's really easy to just spend a couple of days just playing the game and then letting your club build up. And every time you get a duplicate, put it in the relevant place. And if you don't get a duplicate, just store it and just keep storing. And of course, you can grind League SBCs, which are also a massive help in doing that. So there you go. The last one I wanted to touch on today as well, we've got about 1 minute left here, is from G-Dup. He says, NepentheZ just explained DDA lol when he said he can't explain being a man up and feeling handicapped. I do know what the issue is. Like, so for those of you that don't know what he's talking about, right? When you go a man down in this game, or when you're a man up, like, if you're a man up, you get a disadvantage. And if you're a man down, you get an advantage. And I know where it comes from. I just don't understand it. And basically, it's the same as the press right now, right? The way the constant press or the 71 depth press works in this game is if somebody's on press and you stand, like if I stand with the ball with Gio now and they're on like constant press, 4 players will converge on me. What my players that are now free will do is come into that zone as well, giving a massive cluster of players in the same area instead of spreading out and making space. So when you end up going down to 10 men, or if your opponent goes down to 10 men, you effectively have 1 player on the field who's not like attached to anyone. So they just are aimless and mindless, and they're never where you need them to be. They're never actually finding the space. Because you've got an extra player, you should in theory have an extra player to have that space and have an easy pass on all the time. But because of the way this game works, your extra player won't just languish around in space and be like, yo, give me the ball, man, over here, I'm open. Instead, they'll be like, oh, there's an opponent player, let me just go and walk next to them instead. And that's why that's why having a man down gives you an advantage, because you already know you have the 10 men, you know where your players are, but as the person with the man advantage, you've just got a random lauder that does nothing. But anyway, guys, we got 12 wins this weekend. Let's get into those rewards. All right, guys, and here we are. Once again, man, I need psychological help when it comes to champs, right? We finished 12-8, and I threw away, I think, 5 games in the end on purpose just to bring down my elo. And maybe 4 games. Might have been 4 games. And I still finished on 12 wins. This game was a bit of a strange one. I was deliberating, do I want to just give it away or do I want to win it? But because of there's champs like rewards in the objectives, I want to win it, right? So I went 1-0 up against this guy. He made it 1-1 and then 2-1. And then just scored 2 own goals. And then I scored another goal, which was actually a really good one. Look. I scored, he scored again, own goal, and then I scored this with Havertz, and it's a pretty nice goal, little pop-up, and now he's tried to add me as a friend there as well. It's pretty interesting. And then he scored a third own goal, which of course disconnected the game. So that gets us our 12 wins, which of course is good. It just leaves me thinking again, like, man, 14 is on the cusp on this account of us hitting 14 regularly. I don't like the formation I was using this week and the tactics, the 3-4-1-2 or whatever it was. It wasn't me. Like, I think I'm just going to go back to a 4-4-2. I think that's just where my wheelhouse is. Yeah, 12 wins again, and we went from 7-7 to 12-8, and it's like, goddamn, like, whenever the pressure's off, I seem to just perform better. Now, on top of that, as you can see right there, I completed a Aubameyang. We had that duplicate Rodri, duplicate Morales, and these 3 as well from the other pack. And we basically used that to get this Aubameyang. He's Arsenal past and present. It's got a pretty cool card. I might start like swaying outside of the Arsenal first owner exclusive on the bench, right? Happy to do it on the first 11, of course, all the time. But on the bench, maybe not. But here we go with our rewards. 1 of 4 plus, first of all. It's just 3 84s and a Toni Kroos. Obviously, I want Zinchenko here, right? Next up. Like the same pack, isn't it? Listet there again first, an 85 bright, and then last but not least, just all 84s. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Either way, no threat, no sweat, because we've also got Freddie Ljungberg, fully evoed up. He was nice. He was nice. He wasn't as good as I was hoping, but he was nice. And now we're on Pullover, because Pullover is going to be the radioactive maestro as well as the pacey winger too, so we've got to start working on her. But after that, there's nothing else to do there anyway. In terms of objectives, we've done Champions Pro, 20 wins now. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to get the 56. I would need to win 32. I'd literally need to go 16 and 16. Is that right? Yeah, I would. 16 and 16, that'd be 32. That'd take me to 56. Wait, how does... Yeah, because that would cover for the 12 and 12 that I got last 2 weeks. Yeah, I got no chance really. Like, maybe we'll hit the 48 or 52, but it's going to be super brutal not getting that bonus Ultimate Champions Pro item. But hey, maybe next time, And then in live, we've got the 20 wins Champions bonus, which is an 81 by 11. It's quite nice. We've got the radioactive daily games at play, which of course is very nice. 81 by 2 and an 82 by 2. And we've done some of Eric Bailly as well, which gives us an 81 by 2 and an 82 by 2. Other than that, I think I'm up to date on all of that stuff, which is quite nice. Weekly gameplay stuff is now done. We're going to have some season objective content as well, because daily objective is done as well. In terms of weekly objectives, I just need to get the moments to get the extra XP there. Everything else here is done until we get to level 26. And then in terms of milestones, we're now at 175 for champions wins. I've literally got to do the upgrade completionist, the silver and bronze squad mastery. We need 230 wins here, 125 wins here, 168 wins here, and 111 wins in squad battles. And then we are done with everything. In terms of season progress, yes, indeed, we have got ourselves the next level, Frozen Fitness, or Finesse, sorry. We have got the 83 by 3 from level 19. And we've got the 83 by 3 from level 17, which is quite nice. And then outside of that, we're close now. We're only like 5,000 XP, 5,500 XP away from level 25, 6,000 away from level 26. And how much XP have I actually got available? 300. We can't get that for a while, so let's ignore that. Actually, don't think any, really. Maybe in seasonal. Yeah, maybe a few hundred. I'm not going to do the kits, of course. So, into the store, guys. We have got some packs now. I think if we don't hit Zinchenko here, I'll probably try and get Zinchenko from those packs. You know the ones. The provisions packs. They're only there for 3 hours. I might... Let me open these rewards, and then we'll see what we get. Because if I get something fun out of these rewards, calm. We've actually got 13 packs here. Quite a few of them tradable as well. Scotland in there. Going to be Kieran Tierney. And nothing else too good. I'm going to be keeping all cards now because we're going to be doing the daily upgrades and things like that. There's like a lot to do. And, you know, a lot to get on with in that regard. We've got the Rare Players Pack and the Ultimate Pack. Rare Players Pack's just going to give us a German. Could still be a walkout. Magol, Zinsberger back again. No dupes there, which is quite nice. Some good cards there, though. We've got the Ultimates Pack. Not a special. Canada. Ooh. Oh, it could be like an 85, right? Yeah, it is an 85. Some other bits and bobs in there, and we'll send all of this to the trade pile. We've got a lot of stuff in the club, man. I'm going to be really nicely putting those other cards through. And then we've got the 85x2, obviously from Champs as well. No special in that one either. It is French. It's going to be Mbappe. Go on. Nope, it's Jayoro and Rudiger. That is too bad. And then we've got these a campaign mix pack. Oh, this is from Champs as well, isn't it? Give me Saka. It's going to be Bonucci, isn't it? That might be a duplicate. I might have used him. Just go away. Just go away. Nobody cares about you, pal. A rare gold pack. French. Left mid. Is that Coman? Hey, an 85 rated out of a rare gold pack. You just don't mind, do you? I shouldn't throw things away, but I'm gonna. An 81x2. No special. Man, I really thought that these radioactive cards would be reasonably easy to pack because so many of them are so cheap and undesirable. And so because of that, I thought they'd be coming out packs like crazy. But we've only packed Kessier from that 82x20. There's a Joshua Kimmich 88. Very nice for the fodder. We don't mind that. We've got an 82x2. Not a special in this one either. French again. Go on, give me the Mbappe. Not that I'd use him, but give him to me anyway. Ben Yedder's tradable, so we don't mind swapping him up there. That's quite nice. We have got an 82x2. It's not a special. It's going to become the theme of this year, isn't it? It's not a special. Another tradable, though, so nothing thrown away there. Then we have got an 83x3. Not a special. So what's sad as well about like the Thunderstruck promo ending is that these packs now can't contain icons because the regular icons don't come out of these packs. It's only the promo icons that do. And that's why I think Thunderstruck again was so good. Those icons were so good. We get Sanko, Kyle Walker, and Rafa. Nice inform there. They're still quite expensive, the informs. And then last but not least, guys, an 81 plus by 11. It's not a special again. It is just a German. Thomas Partey and Jorginho in there. It's Tony Kroos and Martins. She's tradable. I'm not going to throw those things away. But to end with, somebody asked me in one of the old videos, can I just give like a rundown of stats and stuff for everyone? So here's where we're at. We'll start on the bench. Lea Volti, I really like her. It's a shame that there's just no real place for her in the team at the moment. But 342 games on her, 34 and 110 for goals and assists. Pullover we yet to play with. Declan Rice, 441. I might put him back into the team over Kim Little. The way, like, no, I'm going to be switching back to formation, so I'm not going to even focus on who I'm getting in and out of the team. 441 games on Declan Rice. Russo's 91, 45, and 22. I actually really like her. It's tough to leave her out, but obviously that Gabriel Jesus is just better. We have got Gio Quiroz, still one of the GOATs, and this card is one upgrade away from being an absolute insane card. What it's missing is A bit of reactions, but not the end of the world. Stamina, not really the end of the world, but stamina. 4-star skill moves would be absolutely delightful, and a playstyle plus. If we can get those things on Geo, she's going to be in this team all of the time, right? It's such a good card. Trossard, he's got a lot of good playstyles. I should use him more, actually. I don't use him enough. 69, 11, and 18 for him. And Ketty I absolutely love. Because I've been using him as a sub a lot recently, his goal-to-game ratio has like slowed right down. But he was almost at 1 goal per game, was Eddie Nketiah. And I really like him. He's a good player to have off the bench. Pepe, I quite like. But even though he's got the Arsenal badge, the debate seems to be like, if I'm using Pepe, who's not an Arsenal player, why not use Aubameyang, who's not an Arsenal player? And I keep going back to like, oh, because he's got the Arsenal badge. But he's still not an Arsenal player, is he? It's just that he's got the Arsenal badge on here. Robert Pires, I did not like. I don't know what it is about this card. Maybe I just need to change the playstyle. Maybe I put a dead eye on him and play him at centre cam or something. But I did not like Robert Pires. Ramsdale now has 608 goals. He's bad. He's just very bad. Ben White, 63 games. I really like this card. I think this is a brilliant card. Probably one of my favourite centre-backs that we've got. Him and Kivior are probably the favourite too. I'd probably get rid of Saliba if we go back to 4 at the back. Put, what's her name, back at right back. And God knows who we're going to put at left back. Saliba, however, has 271 games, 3 goals, 2 assists. We've got Jakob Kivior now on 510 games. Marit's on 564 games. So she'll go back to right back. And then Zinchenko may well just be the left back. We've got Thomas Partey with 309 games now. I've probably played about 50 to 60 with him as this card. I really like it. I really like it. It's just, again, missing a playstyle plus maybe some playstyles and skill moves and weak foot. Erdegaard's a weird one for me. I know he should be good, right? I know he should be good. But he's not. I hate to say it, but he's not. He has only got 262 goal contributions in 375 games. He's got ridiculous stats. He's got ridiculous play styles. And he's got 87 stamina. But he's always the guy that's like drained from stamina by like 55, 60 minutes. So I want him to be good. And he's just not. Maybe a different chem style on him could suit us a bit better. We've got Kim Little. I really like Kim Little. Her dribbling is really good. Her passing is really good. It's got nice play styles for it as well. It's like, this is a really, really good card. I like using her. Obviously, we've got the star of the show, Kai Havertz, right? 4-star, 5-star, 802 games now with, 768 goal contributions. That is massive, and he is incredible. And he is one upgrade away. You know, a play style plus for him, like an aerial plus for him, would be unbelievable. But everything else about him is just absolutely fine. We've got Gabriel Jesus. I've really liked him, actually. And he's also spent a lot of time either being subbed off or being subbed on. So the fact he's got 60 goal contributions in 56 games shows his worth. And the fact that quite a lot of them are assists shows his worth as well. He's obviously due 2 play styles because Arsenal beat Wolves. So they've won that. So he's going to get 2 regular play styles. If we win one of our next 2, which we've got Luton next, he should get upgraded to an 88, which would be absolutely fantastic. It's a shame about his weak foot. Everything else here is brilliant. And then Freddie Ljungberg, as I said, I just didn't really get on well with him. But there you go, guys. That is the team, the stats, the rewards, everything in between. Thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.